Hello fellow taxpayers, my name is Vicki McGuire and I'd like to share with you how I met Sergio Melendez and how he saved my husband and I a lot of money. We had the same problem everybody else did when the recession kicked in 2008 and didn't have any money and couldn't pay the taxes that were due. We're both self-employed, so we were used to paying taxes every year. And we asked our accountant what we should do and he told us not to file, which we found out from Sergio was the worst advice he could give us. So we didn't file. 2009 rolled around. We were supposed to turn in our 2008 taxes. Didn't have the money again. Didn't file again. So you know where this goes from there. It just keeps going and going and going in a big snowball until you have a massive problem. And in 2013, we were getting levies and liens and everything else. And even though we really didn't know much money at all because we hadn't been making money, the IRS calculated in their infinite wisdom that we owed over $150,000. And that included some penalties, and then they just kept adding on and it just kept getting worse. So finally, after the levies arrived and the other bad news, we contacted a company called Authority Tax and went to see them. Now the only thing that Authority Tax had going for them at any point in time was that they hired Sergio and he worked with them for a brief time. And we went to them in 2013, paid them $10,000 cash up front, which was completely stupid, and got bounced around a little bit, got okay service in the beginning, but then it got worse and worse. We started with them early 2013. 2014, we'd still really hadn't made that much headway. I think we'd filed one tax return by that time. And then in 2015, Sergio came on board. We started talking with him and it was like a breath of fresh air. He knew what he was talking about, he cared, he was responsive. It was wonderful. Things were going better. Got a few more tax returns filed because as you can tell by the years, we had a lot of them. So he got a few more tax returns filed and then I couldn't reach him anymore. They wouldn't tell me what happened to him, nothing else. The one gal that I was talking to barely, because she barely answered my emails and usually didn't answer my calls, she stopped talking to me too. And then their phones were disconnected. They were gone with our $10,000. And we only had a few tax returns filed for that much money. So we had felt really confident with Sergio. He seemed very knowledgeable, very helpful, really knew what he was talking about. So I looked him up on the internet, found him, and asked him if he would continue to work with us. And he said yes. And this was before he started his own business. He was with another business at the time. And he started working on our case more. We do have some gaps in our line of time because we have a lot of drama in our lives, much more than I would ever want. And we had a lot at that time. So finally we got compliant. The IRS said we owed them a lot of money. We got some refunds from the state, which was nice. Not much, but it was nice. And so he got us compliant. We got an offer and compromise submitted. He offered $500, I think it was. And we ended up paying $2,500 on over $150,000. And we're settled, we're compliant. He's filing our tax returns every year for us. Being self-employed, we have some unique issues. Whenever an issue comes up, he knows exactly what to do, exactly how to handle it. He takes great care of us. And he's a former Marine, and you can tell in everything about him that he's a former Marine. He's always faithful, and that's what Semper Tax means. And we just can't thank him enough for what he's done for us. And in his personal life too, he's an incredible guy, really knows his stuff. During this time frame that we've been with him, he's gotten his JD, so he's an attorney now as well as an enrolled agent. He's just unbelievable. And all I can say is if you have problems with the IRS, call in the Marine. He'll come and take care of you. He's awesome. And he will get you compliant, he'll get you in order, and you can make the headache go away. So Sergio's the one to talk to when you have tax problems, and he will help. Good luck to you with your problems. If you call Sergio, you won't need luck. He has skill. So Take care.